Hello student! Now pag-aralan natin ay ang probability. Probability is a measure of how likely an event is to occur. It provides a quantitative description of the chances or likelihoods associated with various outcomes. So dito kino-compute natin kung gaano kataas o gaano kababa ang posibilidad na mangyari ang isang bagay. For example, today there is a 60% chance of rain. Another, the odds of winning the lottery are 1,000,000 to 1. Kung makukuha natin ay 0 or 0%, it is impossible to happen. Hindi ito mangyayari. At kung makuha naman natin ay 1 or 100%, ito naman ay sure na mangyayari. At kung 0.5 to 50% or 1/2, ito naman ay may equal chance. So, pwedeng mangyari or pwedeng hindi. Pero kung ang makompute natin ay malapit sa 1, mas malaki ang posibilidad na ito ay mangyari. At kung ito naman ay malapit sa 0, mas mataas ang posibilidad na ito ay malabong mangyari. To compute for the probability, we use the formula probability of an event is equal to the number of ways event can occur over the total number of outcomes. An outcome is a possible result of a probability experiment. For example, when rolling a number cube, the possible outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. An event is a specific result of a probability experiment. So for example, when rolling a number cube, the event of rolling an even number is 3. So, ano yung specific result na gusto mong makuha? Or yung kino-compute natin. So, dyan, kung yung even number, ano ba yung mga even number doon sa ating number cube? So, yun si 2, 4, and 6. Na pag binilang natin, sila ay 3. So, what is the probability of getting heads when flipping a coin? So first, ilan ba yung total number of outcomes? Pwede nating makuha si head or tail. So meron tayong 2 total number of outcomes. Number of ways event can occur. Ilang beses pwedeng lumabas si head? So 1. Using the formula, substitute lang natin. So the probability of getting head is 1/2. Or 0.5 or 50%. So, mayroon tayong equal chances na pwedeng mangyari or hindi pwedeng mangyari. Another. Lawrence is the captain of his track team. The team is deciding on a color and all 8 members wrote their choice down on equal size cards. If Lawrence picks one card at random, what is the probability that he will pick blue? So, sa nakikita natin, 3 ang number, ay 3 ang kulay blue. At 8 naman ang total cards. So, substitute sa formula, the probability of getting blue is 3/8. Or 0.375 or 37.5%. So, let's work on this together. Donald is playing a numbered spin wheel number 1 to number 15. What is the probability of the following? A. Getting an odd number. So first, ano ba yung odd number dun sa ating number spin wheel na number 1 to number 15? So dyan, naka-indicate kung ano yung mga odd number doon. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and 15. At ilan naman yung total number of outcome? So, dyan, ito yung mga possible outcomes na pwede nating makuha sa number spin wheel natin. So, bilangin lang natin sila. Ang ating specific result ay 8. Ang all possible outcomes ay 15. So, the probability of getting odd number in a numbered spin wheel number 1 to number 15 is 8/15 or 0.53333 or 53.33%. Another one. So, Donald is playing a numbered spin wheel, number 1 to number 15. what is the probability of getting a number greater than 14? So, ano ba yung number greater than 14? So, 15. Hanggang 15 lang. Kasi yung numbered spin wheel natin, number 1 to number 15 lang. At ano yung mas malaki kay 14 doon sa number spin wheel ay 15. Ano naman yung mga possible outcomes natin? So, yan si 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Bilangin lang natin sila. So, sa specific result natin, meron tayong 1. At sa possible outcomes natin, meron tayong 15. The probability of getting a number greater than 14 is equal to 1 over 15 or equal to 0.0666666 or equal to 6.67%. Approaches to assigning probabilities. Meron tayong dalawang approach. Yan si objective and subjective. And under objective, meron tayong classical and empirical. Classical probability is based on the assumption that the outcomes of an experiment are equally likely. It is also known as theoretical probability. Ito yung ginawa natin kanina. So, probability of event is equal to the number of ways event can occur over the total number of outcomes. So, for example, in flipping a coin, what is the probability of getting tail? So, probability of getting tail is equal to 1/2. 1/2 dahil may isang tail sa coin. At may dalawang possible outcomes. Ano yung dalawang possible outcomes? Yun si heads or si tail. Empirical probability or relative frequency, or also known as experimental probability, is based on the number of times an event occurs as a proportion of a known number of trials. So, dito naman ang formula is probability of an event is equal to the number of times the event occurs over the total number of trials. So, for example, flipping a coin 15 times, I've got 5 heads and 10 tails. What is the probability of getting tails? So, number of times the event occurs, 10 beses lumabas si tail, at total number of trials, 15 times. So, the probability of getting tail is equal to 10 over 15. Subjective probability, it is the likelihood of a particular event happening that is assigned by an individual based on whatever information is available. So, for example, Leo is taking a bath 5 times a day. What is the probability of Leo will take a bath later? So, based dun sa ating dun sa ating available information, or based dun sa naging observation, may mataas na. So, there is a higher probability that Leo will take a bath later based on the observation and whatever information is available. Nevertheless, it will depend on Leo's will to take a bath. So, nakadepende pa rin kay Leo kung gusto niya bang maligo mamaya o hindi. Rules for computing probabilities. Meron tayong dalawang operation. So, si addition and multiplication. At may dalawang rule. Si special rule and general rule. Special rule of addition. To apply the special rule of addition, the events must be mutually exclusive. Ano yung mutually exclusive? It is a statistical term describing two or more events that cannot coincide. So ito, hindi pwedeng mangyari yung isang event kasabay ng isang event. The formula in special rule of addition, probability of getting A or B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B. So example, what is the probability of event that you get number 2 or number 5 in rolling a die? So getting number 2 and getting number 5 in a die cannot coincide. So what is the probability of getting number 2? So, meron tayong isang 2 sa ating die at may 6 possible outcomes. What is the probability of getting number 5? Meron tayong 1 na 5 sa ating die at merong 6 possible outcomes. So, the probability of getting A or B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B. So, probability of getting 2 or getting 5 is equal to 1 over 6 plus 1 over 6. The probability of getting 2 or 5 is equal to 2 over 6 or equal to 1/3. Another. General rule of addition. To apply the general rule of addition, the events must be non-mutually exclusive. So, mali lang ng pagka-type. This is general rule. So, non-mutually exclusive. Ito naman, yan, two events A and B are said to be non-mutually exclusive events if both the events A and B have at least one common outcome between them. So, the formula, probability of getting A or B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability A and B. So, para mas maunawaan natin, tignan natin ang example. So, example, a single card is chosen at random from a standard deck of 52 playing cards. What is the probability of choosing a king or a club? So, yan, meron tayong 52 playing cards. So, ang hinahanap natin dyan, yung probability of choosing a king. So, saan dyan yung mga king? Yon, so meron tayong 4. At saan naman dyan yung mga clubs? Yan, so meron tayong 13. At kung mapapansin nyo, si clubs, meron tayong king of clubs. So, nangyari yung dalawang event ng sabay. So, probability of getting king is equal to 4 over 52 dahil meron tayong 52 playing cards. Probability of club is equal to 13 over 52. At probability na makuha natin yung king of clubs ay 1 over 52. So, probability of A or B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A and B. So, probability of choosing king or club is equal to 4 over 52 plus 13 over 52 minus 1 over 52 is equal to probability of choosing king or club is equal to 16 over 52. Simplify to lowest term, ang ating probability ay 4 over 13. Special rule of multiplication. The special rule of multiplication requires that two events A and B are independent. Two events A and B are independent if the fact that A occurs does not affect the probability of B occurring. So, hindi naapektuhan yung isang event kung gagawin ko tong event na isa. So, the formula, probability of getting A and B is equal to probability of A multiplied to probability of B. So, example, what is the probability of event that you get number 3 and an even number in rolling a dice? So, probability of getting 3 is equal to 1 over 6. Probability of even number is equal to 3 over 6 or equal to 1/2. Then, sabi sa formula, ipag-multiply lang natin yung dalawang event. So, 1 over 6 times 1/2, the probability of getting 3 and an even number is equal to 1 over 12. General rule of multiplication. If one event is dependent to another event, we apply the general rule of multiplication. A dependent event is an event that relies on another event to happen first. So, the probability of getting A and B is equal to probability of A multiplied to probability of B after A. So example, a drawer contains 5 black panties, 1 white panty, 1 pink panty, and 3 blue panties. 2 panties are picked from the drawer without replacement. What is the probability that both panties are black? So let A be the event that first panty is black, and let B be the event that second panty is black again. So probability of A is equal to 5 over 10. 5 dahil meron tayong 5 black panties. 10 dahil kung ito-total natin sila, 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 3 is equal to 10. Probability of B after A. So dahil nakakuha na tayo ng isang black panty, kung nakuha na natin yung isang black panty, yung 10 mababawasan ng isa, magiging 9. At dahil nakuha na natin yung isang black panty, yung 5 mababawasan ulit ng isa. So the probability of B getting A, probability of B after A is 4 over 9. So sabi dyan, ipag-multiply lang natin. Probability of A and B is equal to 5 over 10 times 4 over 9. So the probability of A and B is equal to 20 over 90. So the probability that both panties are black is equal to 2 over 9. Hope you enjoyed and learned. Goodbye!